In life, there's two kinds of great people. There's just the person who is just great. They're spectacular to watch. They're unique. In sports and athletes, Michael Phelps is one of these. He's great. He's spectacular. He's unique. We just want to see him and admire him. But he really didn't leave an impact on the next generation of swimmers. We didn't have a bunch of people who, after Michael Phelps' amazing historic run, they're like, I'm my turn to go swimming. I'm going to go swimming now. That didn't happen. Then we have the role model kind of spectacular, which, let me be very clear, role model is not used to say these people all have outstanding qualities and traits, and you should truly look at them as role models. But these are the people that have affected the next generation. The easy go-to is Michael Jordan. Be like Mike. I want to fly like Mike. The commercials, people wanted to wear his shoes. The current players in the NBA want to wear Michael Jordan shoes. They want shoe deals. They want to be everything like Mike. I mean, we have Kobe Bryant, for goodness sake, who copied his game after Michael Jordan. And he's not the only one to do that. He was just the best at it. There is the spectacular athlete. There is the athlete people want to be like. And it's really hard to figure out who's going to be who. You say, oh, well, it's easy. Players with star power and bigger markets and more media attention, everybody's going to want to be like them. But I don't see a lot of people walking around that are like, I want to be like Blake Griffin. And Blake Griffin came into the league as exciting as any players you've ever seen, getting in as many highlights as any player we've ever seen. He had the endorsement deals. He had the big market of LA. And I don't see a bunch of Blake Griffins walking around. Randy Moss, on the other hand, Randy Moss went to Minnesota, not a big market. Randy Moss went to a smaller school. Yeah, you could say, well, Randy Moss talked more, but there's a lot of T.O. talked as much as any wide receiver. And no one wants to be like T.O. And we still could go to a middle school or high school football game. Someone makes an amazing catch. They're going to say you got mossed. Some guys just have the impact of, I'm great and people are going to want to be like me. And there's no true way to quantify this or to figure out who is going to fall into what category. Prime example. Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback and arguably the greatest player the NFL has ever seen. Tom Brady is spectacular. We marvel at Tom Brady. Tom Brady has almost no impact on the next generation. Yet. This is proof and vindicated by every quarterback that is really good to great, taking max money on a good team and sucking it up for 4 or 5 years. When you see that, that is proof Tom Brady has no impact on that generation whatsoever. And you would think guys would almost get tired of it. You'd almost think, man, this guy beats me every single year. His team's better than mine almost every single year. What do I got to do to beat him? And he puts the blueprint right there for you. Take less money. Be the system player as great as he is. And keep it moving. Example. Why has Matthew Stafford not adopted the Tom Brady mentality? Matthew Stafford is in his 10th year of the league. Matthew Stafford has numbers. He's got awards. He's got Pro Bowls. His contract he signed a couple years ago was, at the time, and they always keep surpassing each other, was the biggest contract of all time. And Matthew Stafford, when he started his career out, he had players. He had Brandon Pettigrew, Calvin Johnson, Javid Best there for a little bit, Reggie Bush. He's had guys come in to Detroit that are good players. And Dominican Sue, they had a couple years of good defenses with Jim Schwartz. And now, where is Matthew Stafford? Matthew Stafford is in his 10th season, and he started week 1 of his 10th NFL season. He's in his 30s. He'd be at the point where you'd think, all right, I'm older, I'm more mature, I'm ready. I'm ready for the winning part of my career. I came into an awful organization, showed them I was great, got money. I'm ready to win. In week 1 of the NFL season, in his 10th year in the league, he's battling with Kyler Murray, a rookie, and a bad Arizona Cardinals team, and tying them in overtime. Did you see the expressions on Matt Stafford's face and Kyler Murray's face in that game? Probably a lot of you didn't. Probably a lot of you didn't watch that game. But I live in California, West Coast. We got that game as a bonus. Kyler Murray, his first ever NFL game, come back, gets it to overtime. He's excited. He's full of energy. The world is his. Matthew Stafford was shaking his head like, I can't be doing this again. Year 10, and I'm tying with a rookie, undersized quarterback who was a baseball player just 12 months ago. Now, we do have some hope for Tom Brady's legacy, and I do believe there's one quarterback that is going to follow in the footsteps of, my team's good, I'll take less, because I know there are so many other ways to make money, and guess what? I'll make even more money the more winning I do and the longer people see me on TV. And guess what? I'm probably already a part of the most profitable franchise on the planet. And the connections I can build with this are limitless. Do you know why I believe Jalen Smith got a new deal? Do you know why I believe Ezekiel Elliott got a new deal? Why I believe Amari Cooper is going to get a really nice deal? Because Dak Prescott and Jerry Jones have already shaken hands on, hey, man, I'll take the 3 for 45 or the 3 for 60, whatever becomes the new budget low market quarterback value. Obviously, that number is going to keep changing as more quarterbacks get paid. You keep my team like this. You keep 2 or 3 really good offensive linemen. You keep 2 or 3 really good playmakers on offense. Bring in Randall Cobb. We bring in free agents. You keep my defense. The Van Der Esch's. Byron Jones is going to need to get here paid. Jalen Smith, who just got paid. DeMarcus Lawrence. You keep me around these guys? Oh, Jay, we're going to do a lot of winning. Jay, we're going to have a lot of success. And Jerry, you can introduce me to a lot of people. Let me be your Tom Brady. And why not Dak Prescott? Late round draft pick, Tom Brady, late round draft pick. Not the best arm on the planet, not the most physically imposing athlete. Tom Brady, Dak Prescott. And Prescott can run a little bit, we understand, but he's not. If you're looking at mobile quarterbacks, Dak Prescott's not the first one you're looking at and saying, wow, that's an athlete who's on just another level. Tom Brady is spectacular, but his legacy has not been pushed down whatsoever.